Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager 2018. I'm into week 45 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. If you haven't seen it yet, be sure to check out yesterday's posted videos. There were two of them, with the launch of a new Pro Cycling Manager series, this time career mode, so the full team management. That'll be posted every Saturday, as this one continues to be posted each and every Sunday. So I enter season number 4, my 22-year-old season, in this episode. I'm a quarter of the way through level 17. And my schedule here, at least early on, they've got me heading to the Santos Tour Down Under. That's actually a pretty good one for me. Category 2.1, Continental Pro. It's actually another 2.1 with a time trial and a couple hilly stages, but how hilly are those stages? That's not very hilly. That's pretty hilly. That'll split the field a bit. Hugh Carthy took second last year. Could do relatively well there, but that's a lot of racing over that stretch. How about Dubai? No. Now that's a bit further out, and I could do relatively well there. Tour of Oman, though, I like that one. Could do well there. That's too much to get one. Paris-Nice should be good. Yeah, that's definitely up my alley. Milano San Remo. No, there's no point on me going there. So we're going to take that one off. How many points do I have? 400. Catalonia, I could do alright. That's a very short prologue, though. That's not going to suit me. This looks a bit better when it's a couple days shorter. Team time trial and individual and some climbing. What do we have here? Not my strong suit. Okay, so that gives us, let's see, 3 races on a every other week, just about status, plus a couple more here at the start of the season. That spreads us out fairly well, plenty of recovery time. It's not a bad calendar to start the year with. I know there was one more I was looking at. Was it? No, not Abu Dhabi. One of these. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Those. It's this one, Valencia. We'll skip that one. I don't need to overload. Alright, so there's our first little bit of the calendar sorted. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 races through the first chunk of the season. All right, on to training then. We're going to be starting right away here at the beginning of the season. So, which one of those do I want to focus on? Let's go back to the schedule for a second. I like the Tour of Oman. However, Paris-Nice is the big one. So maybe we'll do Paris-Nice. So, season objectives. Paris-Nice will be our first objective. And we're going to start on high. I want to be ready to go for that first race. Now, no, not the Tour de France. I'm not going to go there this year, but La Vuelta at the end of the season, I am planning on going this year. I was going to go last year, didn't make it because of the injury. And how about we do the USA Championships? You can see the progression has slowed down a bit this last year after it was really steady in Season 2. And a good chunk in Season 1 also gained. But average at 79 now, I'm getting up there. Alright, we'll have to go ahead and confirm that. We have our season objectives set now. So accept. Already changed my schedule. Transfer market closed at the end of the year. I've already covered these in a previous episode, but Tom Dumoulin, the big mover, heading to Katusha Alpecin. And you can see the others here that moved. I think I mentioned each of them, possibly. Alright, let's go ahead and proceed a day. Maybe. There we go. Alright, so 86% fitness already, and we are in hard training for this week. Tiredness is at 0% right now, so that will pick up here. Well, let's go ahead and see what we have for a team this year. So now at the top, Uran, Terpstra, and myself. And it's actually got me above them, so big change as we go into that next year. Pierre Rolland still the next one down. Michael Woods, Madolo, I think, is a new rider to the team. Van Kierlsbulk is another one that's new to the team this season. Sebastian Langeveld, I don't remember him being with us. There's Joe Dombrowski. Pretty old team. We don't have very many young riders. A lot of guys already in their 30s. Mamonov here is just 21. Viljoen's 22, as is Latour. But above that, there are any 25s? No, I'm the only under 25. That's higher up in the team, higher than 73. Quick look at the attributes. I'm our strongest mountain guy, and at that 82, you've got 78 for Roland. There's an 81 for Uran. He's just low on fitness right now. Let's see. There is this gonna not impacted by fitness. Let's see how that looks. So Terpstra is best on the flat. I'm 2 points better than Uran, 3 better than Carthy. And I'm up there on the hill. Like I said, I don't need to be that high, but if I get to about where these guys are, 77, 78, I think we'll be in good shape on the hills. Not to go and win, but to not get dropped on those climbs, which will be important. Time trial, I'm already 5 better than anybody else. That's what really sets me apart from Uran. Prologue, not great, but I don't stand to lose much time, and I'll slowly gain 1 or 2 more points here and there, and that should leave me in pretty good shape. Cobbles, that's one area where I get slaughtered, but it doesn't come up very often at all. I'll be avoiding those races for the most part. So Mandolo is our new sprinter, okay, along with Dan McClay. Downhill, I could use a little bit of improvement on that. I've been a decent downhill guy in the past and actually won some races from being a mid-70s downhill person where I was able to sprint off the front and get away from the group by about a minute and hang on at the end. Could be a better fighter as well. Stamina, not great. Not great at all. I mean, you can see, here's that real difference between Uran and I. He's got these double 77s in stamina and resistance. Same with Terpstra, Woods, Roland. And you see how those guys are always there at the end and being chosen as team leaders when I'm not. And that's the difference between them and I. Resistance now is at least up to a 71. It's coming along. Recovery, that's where I'm dominant. Roland, Uran up there with me. Last year on the contract. We'll see if I stay with the team or move on to somebody else, but that'll depend on how the year goes. I know I'm going to have a huge pay bump. No injuries coming in. Okay, so I am one of the best riders in the team right now. I'm well above the level I need to be at, and I have the manager's satisfaction to make some requests from these. And let's see. Paris-Nice, I could already make some choices. Michael Woods would be a good choice. Hugh Carthy would definitely be a good choice. Harada would do a pretty good job as well. I think Dombrowski's, strong climber and cheap. Bring him. Harada might be the other one I want to spend points on. That 78-78, Michael Woods. There we go. Got plenty of points for that. Nice, I got an achievement for that. It's the first time I've actually made the teammate request. Alright, well, let's go ahead and continue on. Training is now underway. We're going to be moving towards that first race of the year. And I'll see you in... well, there you go. I'll see you in Australia for the Santos Tour Down Under. It's 10 days away, so it's pretty early here in the season. So, Hugh Carthy is selected as the leader, and I'm given free element. Bit disappointing considering this favors me a lot more than it favors him. Inside the final 10K of the stage, the 5-rider breakaway just hanging on, just about a minute ahead. We have 48 riders giving chase. There's been a number of crashes in this that split the field a couple times, but the punchy little climbs. This is definitely not a flat stage. It undulates a bit. It has been the main reason for the split in the field. Hugh Carthy, Michael Woods are with me in that main group in the peloton. Others behind. Those few crashes definitely contributed, as a lot of riders had to give chase to get caught back up and then never really could recover from the pace. I've been fortunate at the front to not get caught up anything. I have a nice race day condition of 0, so balanced. We're up over that last little climb here in just a moment. 5K to go, and I'm right there at the front. We've got to catch those 5 riders, though. Otherwise, they are going to start off with a bit of a bonus. It's down to 44 seconds. $3K. There they are. They're still 49 seconds. It looks like we're not going to quite catch them. And here we go. 2K to go, and I'm already going to try to start pushing out here. And there's the sprint. You can see Mitchelton Scott all over it, trying to go for the win. This is their home race. Wallace gets the win. My teammate Chapman comes in 4th. Caleb Ewan comes in 7th. Grunewagen finishes ahead of him in the sprint. And I should have a top 20 with a 17th place finish. Michael Woods also there in 20th. Kwiatkowski 15th. So a bit of an unusual one, as the field has just pushed and pushed and pushed and split and then come back together and split and come back together and push. And very illogical AI on this one. As you can see, we are late in the stage and they're still just attacking on a regular basis constantly. And I, for some crazy reason, was given the assignment to be a teammate, to work, even though I'm many points better than anyone else in the team here. And this is a kind of race that should suit me, that I should be chosen as the leader for. And the manager's satisfaction started at 85 in a generic sense. So I should have been given the leader. I really feel I should have been chosen as leader here. But I wasn't. So I do what I'm told, and I try to work for the team, but then the crazy attacking just was weird. I wasn't going strong, I wasn't going crazy, but the field was going strong and crazy, and in trying to pull, I never recovered. And you can see that I've now actually been dropped from the peloton, but it's back together, at least at the moment. But I'm definitely not looking like I'm in good shape for what I thought was going to be a good chance for me with a Category 1 climb. I was just going to go get my work in real quick, recover, and then take advantage of that climb and hopefully be in the top 20 afterward. But now I'm barely hanging in there. Just before that climb, and I could get dropped right here on this short little punchy one. Don't take my head off. Oh, right in the middle of the body. That tree, it hurt. Right. Small chance to recover a bit here. Peloton still is actually shrinking. So just 45 riders left, chasing the group that we've been chasing all along. Dombrowski is actually on his own at the front right now, so at least good for him. Go ahead and use my energy gel now. Try to get up over the top here as best I can, but not looking so good for me. But I'm a good climber, so we'll see. It is kicked in now, the energy gel, so hopefully I don't have my heart rate move up too fast. But there comes the attack from Kwiatkowski, with Aru going with him.
The riders are in a portion above 10%.
I'm not losing too fast here.
Now the guys up front are asking serious questions of the riders in the rear as more of them are left in the wake.
13 riders are away. Okay, come on, go, go, go. Go. Let's get over the top. Get over the top. Stay on to the back of this group at least.
5 kilometers.
Oh, I just got dropped. Really? I got all the way to there and I get dropped. It's so unfortunate the way that this is going, but this could give me an opportunity to join some breakaways and something along those lines. So here's Wale's with me.
And they're off. It's going to be very fast.
Okay, 2K to go.
Another victory.
Kwiatkowski gets the win. Johnny Moscon takes second.
The tail enders are still coming in.
Bardet is in fourth. Aru is sixth. Valverde seventh. Rowan Dennis. Big names here. Dombrowski hangs on for 12th, so good result for him. Adam Yates all the way down at 20th. And I'm in 37th. Hugh Carthy, who I don't know why was selected as team leader, was only in 32nd. If I had teammates shielding me and I wasn't working, I definitely would have been up there and would have been much higher placed. Looking at those final results, I think I would have easily been inside the top 20. Also unfortunate that I had a race day condition of -2. That didn't help. Did not help. Resistance -4. That was pretty bad. Wow, look how close that was. Oh. So the teammates, Kwiatkowski and Moscon, at the front of a side-by-side mass group sprint for the finish. That was actually pretty exciting. Alright, so the damage for me is pretty ugly. 28 seconds to those first 8 riders. That next group all comes in together. So Hugh Carthy is actually on the same time as all those guys. And then I don't know where these guys were. I had no sight of them, but they all get the same time as I do. Wales and Barbero, the three of us were together at the end. I didn't see anybody else, but 2 minutes down, that's hurts on the time. And I get an average evaluation, so I actually only pick up 2 points of progression. So, not a very good day at the office. On to the end of the second stage here. Peloton has shrunk a bit, 81 riders left. I was also given the role of teammate again. I got to 16K at the front, but the pace has been pretty hot again today. We've been without a breakaway for a pretty good chunk of it, as they've really not allowed anyone to get away. But speaking of getting away, this is the perfect time to go on the attack. Along with Tim Wellens. And no.
The group has to break apart. The riders are entering the last 5 kilometers of the stage.
Now it's not going to let me sprint? Okay, yeah, sure.
The little promenade is over. The group has been overhauled. And he spurts away from the group. He's going for victory.
Okay, inside the final 3K. Hanging on to the back of the group here. 54 riders left. It's shrinking. But I'm clearly just hanging on as I'm down and out now. Go ahead and start attacking so I don't get totally left behind and end up on a different time.
And they're off. It's
Final 500 meters here. Should have the same time here. Sam Bennett takes up the win. Mads Pedersen second. Adam Yates third. Kwiatkowski fourth. Galopan, Moscon, Amador, Wellens in the top 10. And Caleb Ewan 19th. I might end up on a different time there. Hugh Carthy takes 17th. Again, not in contention in any way. I finished 47th. They might have put me on a different time right at the end. I don't know. We'll see.
highlights that we've selected for you.
Again, my efforts to lead the race. Ooh, I do get a different time, so I lose 52 seconds right on the line. Just going to set me back even further. 34th, 308 down. Unfortunate, but that should, I would hope that would give me an opportunity to get into a breakaway on one of these stages. Go for it. So +6 progression, +1 manager satisfaction. And quick glance at profile here. Let's see, what do we get? Stage 3. That's what I just did, isn't it? Oh, that is what I just did. Okay, stage 4. Nothing going there. Sprinter stage. Stage 5, couple little climbs. And stage 6, a short sprint stage. So, not much to play for here. Alright, just about to the end here. 6K to go. Still pretty fresh. Still up near the front.
We're into the last 5 kilometers.
It's been a pretty mild one. Big splits back at the early climb, but it all came back together easily enough. There go the sprint trains.
There we go. The sprint is on. The riders are setting themselves up. Several riders are literally disintegrating due to the rhythm imposed by the pack.
Just 25 riders now off the front, and I'm in between them. Dan McClay gets away into the sprint there. Marcel Kittel is the winner. Arnaud Damar is second. Caleb Ewan third. Christoph there in fifth. Viviani 7th. Groenewegen 9th. McClay 10th for my team. And I come in just outside of the top 20 in 24th. Couple little splits there. We'll see if they give any different times. I was in no man's land there. Everybody on the same time. So last stage they give me a split. Here they give everybody the exact same time. That's how that one works. Alright, stage 5. This one's got a couple of punchy climbs. Category 1's pretty steep. This will split things up a bit. So I'll see you before that penultimate climb. Looks like it's the same climb twice in a row. And we'll see what I can do with that one. And also what my team assignment is on the day.
It's an undulating route, so it will be
Since we're already at this point, let's see what that assignment is before I move forward. Teammate, 25K at the front, so I'm going to burn a ton of energy before we ever get up there. I'm at least a +1 on the day. +1 on the hills and the resistance. But lousy assignments. Just no luck to start the season. As we approach that climb here, this is really the only stage with anything much happening. My objective was to work 25K. I've gotten to 17, which means I'm literally a half K. I'm 1K away from getting 75% approval, which comes in those 25% increments. So I get nothing once I got past 13 until I get to that next stage. So a little unlucky on that sense, but pace has really picked up. I was going at 92 and still couldn't even get a turn on the front, as there was a half dozen riders that were just going flat out. So here we go to that climb, and I'm going to work my way up the field, see if I can't do something here. So I immediately get backed up. A lot of guys jockeying for position here.
Attack by Joe Dombrowski.
There's an attack in the leading group. Some riders were not giving it their all and sharing the pace.
Ooh, I'm off the front.
A couple teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
It is a steep enough climb. I've been able to get a little bit of separation from the field here. On my own.
You see that? You can read the pain on the faces at the back of the
I've
peloton.
almost caught
There's a
these
growing number of
riders at the very
left
front.
behind.
There's one guy. Is that Rowan Dennis? No. No way. Rowan Dennis all the way out there? It is. How is Rowan Dennis in a breakaway? I don't see how they let him go. I had no idea he was up there. Peloton's already almost caught back up to me, though, because I could not find a rider to go with. And as I'm coming up on Wanhua,
The pace is really hot, so for the moment we shouldn't see too many attacks.
I missed out. And I still didn't even get credit for being on the front. That's some bad luck here in Australia. Now we're going to hit that descent, and I'll be able to recover a bit. Strong enough to pull away from a lot of these guys, though. On the climb. The last climb is very similar, profile-wise.
The finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 10 kilometers road sign.
Still a minute to Dombrowski's group. And then another 30 seconds to Rowan Dennis, who is time trialing his way towards a potential race victory. Try to go towards the front. Well, that's not happening. I'm going backwards. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, we're just about to the base of the climb, so I'll go ahead and use that energy gel. It's funny, I say go front, and I instantly work backwards instead. Alright, energy gel just kicking in right at the base of the climb. That's good. But this is the time where lots of guys are going to attack.
The pack is back on level terms with the breakaway group.
Tuck in behind Bardet. There goes my energy. 18 riders off the front. I'm in that next group.
And
There goes
It's going
Carthy
to be very fast.
with Woods giving him a nice tow. It's still well behind. If I was the leader and had someone giving me a tow, we would have been right up at the front.
Victory for
Adam Yates takes up the win. Johnny Muscon in second. Aru in fourth. Micah fifth. Kwiatkowski sixth. Bardet in eighth. Wellens and Galopan just at the edge of the top 10. DeMarquis in 14th. There's Carthy in 15th. Only 2 spots ahead of Woods, who pulled him up the hill. And I come in 36th. So I'm into the breakaway group here. And there were 7 riders. And then it was down to 4. Excuse me. With 3 riders that couldn't keep up. The pace has been intense. It's a short stage, so the field has never let us get away. So we've had to stay racing hard just to stay ahead of the peloton. And then we whittled it down to 4, and just as the field settled down just a hair, as they were happy with us being at 4, more riders attacked, quite a few. 2 of them ended up catching up to us, and then the pace has intensified again. And so now the 4 of us that are left, you can see the shoulders are bobbing and weaving really bad, and the other 2 are doing all of the work right now, as they are a lot fresher than the rest of us. We're back finally out to over a minute, as the lead was down to about 30 seconds. But you can also see that I and the others are on the verge of being dropped. I did pick up 10 points for a silly Category 2 climb that I have no idea how it's a Category 2 climb at all. But I'm going to do my best to go to the front here. In a moment. We're about 1.5 kilometers away now, so I'm going to see what I can do to get up towards the front and pick up some points, which isn't happening. I'm right back in the group here.
The lead is still over a minute. It's going to be hard work to maintain the breakaway.
No points that time. And with that, I'm done. Back to the peloton. I'm going to start recovery now and see if I can't hang with the group. We're going to go fast, though, towards the end, as I've got nothing to compete for. I'm not in contention for anything. 32nd overall, so. Yeah, even at a 65, I can't keep pace. So I think I am going to get dropped from the group here. They just caught the entire breakaway group there, so. Ooh, there you go, and I've been dropped.
He snatched victory in that mass sprint finish.
Viviani gets win, Groenewegen second, Demar third, and Ewan is fourth. Final standings. Moscon hangs on to a 2-second win over Kwiatkowski. Chris Hamilton. Who's this guy? 75, he's 25 years old, puncher out of Australia. Okay, yeah, definitely hill climbs. 80. Aru takes fourth. Bardet and Yates are up there. Tony Gallopin's up there. Hugh Carthy comes in 11th place with Michael Woods in 15th. I still hang on for 32nd overall. Sprinter's jersey tied between Kwiatkowski and Moscon. Moscon wins the Mount Climbers. I get 8th place there. Under 25s, I still come in 6th place. 1 second behind Krasnicki. And for the team, we were actually second behind Mitchelton Scott. And I don't even get an evaluation. Next up is going to be Mallorca. Flat on stage 1. Mountain Climbers on stage 2, but I don't think it's going to get that split. Stage 3 looks like it's going to split up the field a lot more than stage 2. And just a normal sprint stage on stage 4. Last year, Hugh Carthy was 8th. Dumoulin, Port, Bardet, Quintana, Brambilla, and Omar Fraile on top. Now, I'm not sure I managed to pick up any points. Carthy did. Woods did. Browski did. Tappan did. Oh, I got 5 points. Alright. Hey, we're on the board. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe. And tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.